So there's going to be another change here. This is quite a battle.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, he's had it taken off him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kovacic. That's a good ball out wide. Pass is just off target.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Platini. Tries to pass it through. Looking for the run. And that's a dangerous... There's the shot! And it's hoisted clear. 5 minutes to add. Out to the right. Now it's Pasalic. Perisic. Strong running down that left flank. Perisic has it out wide and in space. Oh, what a climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Matanovic is offering a wry smile there.
Pasalic looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's a fine interception. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. So our quest to find the winner continues. France displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Camavinga. He's picked his way through. Cross flung in towards the middle. Pasalic. Matanovic. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Doué. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Camavinga. Kovacic. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Conte. Kante takes Conte! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Mbappe. Tries the cross. tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good spread. Pasalic. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Kovacic. Stanisic. Oh, that's ambitious. Conte. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Koundé is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. France have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Kovacic. Can he get it through? No, it's come to nothing. Ball played for Conte. And it's Sucic. Knocks it out wide. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Mbappe. Sucic. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Played back in. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Croatia clearly didn't help.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. So this one to set the tone. And he's gone and missed it. Oh, he's gone and missed as well. So, the second man in line. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Olise is second man up.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Pasalic is third in line.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Doué is the third man to step forward. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Kovacic is the fourth man to step up. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Cantona comes up, their fourth taker. Oh, what a save!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Mignon obliged to stop this to keep them alive. And there it is, the decisive kick. France falls short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action.
Commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund, it really is a tremendous arena. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Decent chance! Goal, France! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now the ball's gone astray. Good ball, good take, and another try! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. A moment of great pride, the anthems. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
So off we go then. Gattuso. Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. And it's Iniesta. Now Gattuso. Cruyff. Cruyff. Terrific header! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Norway finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Surlot. Now, can they get him away? Surlot is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That is good strength. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there. Flamengo leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Haaland. Played into space. Chips it through. Defending of the desperate variety. Cruyff. Now Gattuso. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Berger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Haaland.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Surlot. Ah, such a clever touch. Surlot's cross. Iniesta. Beckenbauer. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Norway looking to pass their way through. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So what can they make of this? Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That's Cannavaro. And it's Gattuso. Iniesta. Spread out to the left. Played back in.
Yeah, this is an exercise in prevention at source and a really strong commitment to that. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great ball if he can get there. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a pretty loose pass. And this is Pele. And this is Cruyff. Oh, he's bustling through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's managed to get rid. Ibrahimovic. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Norway have the chance to go the other way. That's a throw. Ødegaard. And it's Cruyff. Solot wins the duel this time. Solot. Now it's Haaland. Played out towards the right wing. Cruyff. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. Haaland. And it's Ødegaard. And it's Berger. And he's forced to go back. Ibrahimovic. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Flamengo leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes and we start the second half.
Flamengo really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Stood up well to him there. Gattuso. And this is Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. In towards the back stick. And it's claimed by the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he finish? Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Flamengo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
No outsmarting him this time. Gattuso takes control of it and he's on the move. Iniesta. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Alcantara. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
And here's Haaland! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Cruyff. So we've reached the hour mark. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. And he's there to clear it. Could move up a gear here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking here to chip it through. A corner it is then. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. Bob. Rijkaard. Here's Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. Pressing high and with purpose. Pele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Alcantara. Iniesta has created one goal already. And no, he's seen through all of that. Berger. Bob. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pressure coming in from all directions. Opts for safety. Cannavaro. Gattuso. And it's Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Gattuso, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And he's had a hit! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Pele.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Iniesta. That is lovely. And that's another throw. Iniesta. Beckenbauer. And here's Iniesta. Now here's the delivery. Flamengo have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cruyff absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Flamengo clearly now in lead preservation mode. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Pele! It's Pele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Iniesta. That's a sharp pass. And here's the chance to counter. And they win it back again. And that will be it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Flamengo definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Centre of attention, of course, Zico. Now he can play.
Well, you know, he isn't just a playmaker, Peter. He puts the hard yards in and he has the presence to be quite a strong leader too.
So it's no surprise that so many idolise him and emulate him.
Brazilian flair and elegance is tough to emulate, but very easy to admire.
Kante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's got the beating of his man. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Zico. Can he get it through? Now it's Neymar. Tries a shot! It's in!
What a super start. A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now, what about a counter-attack? Serginho. Roberto. Now it's Mbappe. And that pass just didn't quite work. Zico. Zico! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Quarter of an hour played. Plays the return pass. Now it's Mbappe. Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
France with the corner. They're first. Cantona! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Ronaldinho looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Mbappe. Cantona. Big chance! He's had a shot! Now and the shot! Brilliant save from Alisson! Oh, that was no routine save.
Platini really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him. It's a promising position. And it's Zico. It's Neymar! Decent enough try.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Zico.
This is the time you need that pace.
Zico. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Cantona.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a...
Zico! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Platini. And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot! It's in! France are back on level terms. So what's your view on that goal then?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's Neymar! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Serginho has it in a wide position. That is a brilliant interception. Cantona. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Danilo. Saliba calmly anticipates. Knocks it into Neymar! Conte. Doué. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Alisson punts it upfield. And it's Serginho. It's Neymar! They've scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Brazil go into the lead. And he shoots! There's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
This looks promising. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. France get the second half started. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Ronaldinho looking to run onto it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And a shot! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Brazil get themselves into the lead. Serginho. Aimed beyond the defence. Picked out, chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
He gets big! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Cantona. Now it's Mbappe. Platini. They're urging him to shoot. No, that's too long. Belletti. Doué. Doué on a charge down the left. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cantona. Great chance! Yes, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Mbappe. Roberto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Zico. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Who saw this coming? France have dragged it back at the last. Nice interception, well timed. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, shooting chance! That's got him rattled. Oh, now can they counter? Danielson. Danielson unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cantona, and he's intervened well there. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's got tall. Goal, Brazil! And they've got their lead back. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil take the lead.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Looking to play him in. Cross from Rafinha. Mignon claims it. Safe hands. And the counter is on. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Looking for options for movement. Goes for a shot! And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Tries to play it through. Chouameni. Oh, no joy this time.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Danielson. He rises! Oh, it's hit the post! Petit. Doué. Now it's Cantona. Roberto. Now it's Mbappe. 2 minutes to be added on. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rafinha. And time is up. France bow out, defeat sealing their fate. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator...